Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
So cloud cover has been rampant throughout much of the day today. We did see a brief break in those clouds roughly around the noon hour that allowed Rockford to reach 47 degrees, but it was quickly filled back in with cloud cover for the later part of the afternoon and now going into the late evening as well. Cloud cover still showing up very well with our Mercy Health SkyTrack camera down in Rochelle. Not looking at a very active evening, relatively calm, although that cloud cover going to be the real story as we head through the night tonight. As a result of those clouds, we have not really seen temperatures drop all that far or all that quickly into the night. We're only at 40 now in Rockford, 7 degrees removed from that afternoon high. And even that temperature has only dropped a few degrees over these last few hours. Upper 30s across much of the rest of the state line, 39 in Dixon, Rochelle, Freeport, and in DeKalb, 38 meanwhile in Monroe, Poplar Grove, and out in Harvard. Our weather watcher Terry reporting a temperature of 40 degrees, 37 for his dew point, and winds out of the northwest around 12 miles per hour. No measurable precipitation, but that cloud cover is going to be the story here through the night, as it will not allow those temperatures to drop much further than where they are now. Many spots could get down into the mid-40s, but notice the clouds staying thick all the way through the night. Eventually, we could see a few spots close to that 34, maybe 35 degree mark, but I would not be shocked either if many spots end up touching only around 36, 37. Nonetheless, a relatively cool, somewhat damp evening in store. We do see a few breaks in the clouds start to move in as we get into tomorrow afternoon. I do think this computer model likely a little bit aggressive with how much clearing takes place, likely not quite seeing as much as what is indicated there, but nonetheless, maybe a few peaks of sunshine for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening before cloud cover fills in ahead of that next weather system. That will bring us some spotty rain showers Sunday evening going into Sunday night. And then on the back end of this system, we may even see some additional rain develop there along that cold front Monday evening. If some of that cooler air rushes in back behind it quick enough, we could see some of these turn a little bit more in the frozen precipitation types in the form of snow as opposed to rain indicated there. But at the moment, it does appear that that would come down as rain. Temperatures during that time will still remain pretty cool. We're at 43 on Saturday, 50 degrees on Sunday as a warm front actually lifts through the region, and then down to 46 as we head into Monday with that chance for showers during the afternoon. I want to take a little bit more of a wider view here. This is a pretty expansive view showing actually the Gulf of Alaska well up to our northwest and how that weather may impact us as we head into kind of these last few days in the month of November. Normally what happens is a lot of this cooler air in Canada is trapped up that direction. But what happens when we have a ridge of high pressure in Alaska or in the Gulf of Alaska, sometimes it can break up that cold and push some of it down our direction. And we can actually see that happening as we head into next week and going into kind of these last few days in the month of November. You see some of those cooler temperatures, or at least indicating those lower heights aloft, which is normally where we see those cooler temperatures starting to rush in by the time that we get into next weekend. You can see that starting to show up near the end of the 7-day. 50 degrees, though, for this weekend. Still mild for Monday, 46. Then we're down in the 30s behind that first system, and temperatures keep dropping from there. 30s down to 30 degrees for that high temperature a week from today. We have to keep an eye on that weather system in that Wednesday to Friday time frame as well.